अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा। अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्राप्ति का मूल मंत्र है संपूर्ण समर्पण। है आत्मा चल प्रभु को सौंप दे तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, ओ देख प्रभु तेरे निकट विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा। अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर, ओ परमानंद का अनुभव कर, तू धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा। अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। बिंदु के प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज निहाले। परम पिता का प्रेम पात्र बन कर तू शुभ वर पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, को जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु, ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा। अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन।
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम्
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम्
कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं,
कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं,
तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं।
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम्
कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं,
कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं,
बेर शबरी के जैसे।
Say rest in peace, Mama. Mama. Good job.
रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम्
Hey, Ma. So today I'm going to read from something because I know I'm not going to remember everything, but I wanted to just relive some of our fondest moments together, some of the things that really speak to me, some of the things that I will take with me forever. And the first thing that really came to mind was us sitting under your shed and talking for hours. We talked about everything, but you would always share stories about us as children and our parents as children, and just share so many things that went on in your childhood when you got married. And even though you faced so many challenges and just the adversities in life, you always remained positive when talking to us, and you encouraged us to go to school and get an education to overcome those challenges. If it's anything that you always wanted us to do, it was to go to school. I remember the times you would ask me to dye your hair. To dye your hair and style it because it made you feel good, and you know that if I did it, you didn't have to put so much work and effort into it. And it's one of the things that we did together. You would also ask me to polish your nails. You always wanted pink. Pink was your favorite color. I would clean your nails and polish it, and you would always say I was looking good. Those are some of the things I really remember doing for you, and you were just so appreciative. Every evening we sat on your porch around 5, maybe half 5, and we would watch our neighbors walk by and the cars drive by, and if you recognized anyone, you would proceed to tell me about them, and I have no idea who these people are, but you know, you just found so much joy talking about it, so I would just let you talk. When I was out of school, we would run errands together, and I remember having to always pay the taxi driver because he would always hit me on my shoulder and give me the money to give the guy or the taxi driver. And I would stand in the long bank lines in Republic Bank and you would sit there and wait for me to get up to the counter so you can come up and do your transaction because you refuse to use your debit card. On the weekends, you would play your music so loudly, so loud, and wake me up, and then you will ask me, why am I sleeping so late? It was only 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the morning. I was a teenager. Of course I want to sleep late. And now that I'm older, every time you visited, you were still so passionate about talking about Devika, Sheldon, Sammy, and I, because we grew up together, and you would always remind us about the stories of growing up. And you would always talk about Papa and say things like, if your grandfather was here, or, you know, he would have spoiled the children. And you're right, he would have. For the last 28 years of my life, you've been the best grandparent a lot of people would dream of having. You helped raise us. We spent a lot of time together. And the last time you visited me in North Carolina, this was for my wedding in July of 2018. And you stood in my kitchen. I remember exactly where you stood. You stood near my kitchen sink and you told me verbatim. You said, now I don't have to worry about you because now you're married. And you know, you're right. You don't have to worry about me because you did everything you needed to do to prepare me for this life. And you groomed me. And one of the things that I would always take with me and would remember is how nurturing you were and how gentle you were. And that's something that I would take with me always and raise my daughter. I would never.
Dear Ma, in our hearts we thought of you today as we say our final goodbye. But that's nothing new because we thought about you yesterday and the day before that too. We will miss our phone calls early in the morning, on our birthdays, Valentine's Day, and every holiday. Words cannot express how hard it is for us to lose you. You will be missed very much. We enjoy every moment we spent with you, and those memories will be cherished forever. Now all we have are memories and your picture in your frame. Your memory is our keepsake with which we will never part. God has you in his keeping, we have you in our heart. As you journey through life, you left footprints wherever you go. Footprints of your kindness and love, courage and compassion, joy and faith. Even though you are gone now, we can still look back and clearly see the trail that you left behind. Love you dearly. Rest in peace. Love, Amy, Sean, Natasha, and baby Sophia. Love you. Rest in peace.
January 30th, 2022. The day that my heart shattered into a million pieces. That's the day I will never forget. The day that I lost a very special person in my life. My grandma. There's simply no words to heal the pain that I feel, an ache that will not ease, for one whose light has disappeared far before her time, for one who touched so many lives. Ma, you had a smile so bright that it made me smile right back. A sparkle in your eye that shone so brightly. A heart that was so big, it was filled with joy, hope, kindness, and wisdom. You may not be with us physically anymore, but the memories I have with you will never be erased. Now you're my angel. I love you, and I will miss you forever, Ma. Forever and ever. Rest in peace to your beautiful soul. Love, Sammy.